Welcome all. We are playing CK3 AGOT and we are playing Aegon's Conquest. So thank you all for joining. Quick setup. We have quite a few mods which I'll be sharing in the future, but the biggest ones that are really important is one, AGOT Bookmarked, which adds Aegon's Conquest, which I know some of you know who've played this, that it's a nice setup, but there's definitely a few kind of interesting things that don't quite work right or are missing. So what I've done, just to let everyone know, so we have the Red Keep. Starts as, nice castle, just level 1, nothing special here. As we build, if we take this and then build it, we'll have the Red Keep here, Visenia's Hill, and then Rhaenys' Hill. So what will happen is as we build the keep, we'll then have access to build the walls, which will put the walls around the city. So basically the city will be built up as we go. Second, Harrenhal is rebuilt. I know the image down here isn't quite, and things aren't going to be quite perfect all the time, like down here with it being ruined, but that's okay. It is rebuilt. And there's a little surprise for when we attack Harrenhal, which I will save for the game. Otherwise, because we are quite a bit back in history, right? The Rains still hold Castamere, it's built up. And because we're playing with my mod, COW-AGOT, we do have all of the different models that I add, including some of the new ones. Of course, Mo Caitlin is already destroyed by this time. It old and in ruin, but we have Ironwrath, and then we also have Bear Island up here, and then for those who haven't seen it in a while, I know I'm going a little fast here, we also have the Arbor. All of these places should have been built at this time, so we are going to leave them alone and let them exist. Okay, so we're going to come back over to Dragonstone. And at this point, as Aegon, we have declared ourselves the only king in Westeros. And we have asked for folks to bend the knee, and of course they have not. So we are immediately going to try to take King's Landing as is historically accurate. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to declare war. We will declare war, sorry. So we do have our sister wife and then our secondary sister wife. We do have Orys Baratheon. We have not yet wed him to someone. We'll kind of see what comes first there. We can negotiate with our uncle, the Valerians. So we're going to go ahead and negotiate that alliance. Why not? We can create an accolade, so we're actually going to create a few of these. So we have Contender, Hastaluder, or Valiant. We're going to go with Valiant to make our knight stronger. And Orys will be second there. I actually don't want Orys being... We'll recruit this guy and make him. So we are doing the Force Accolade Knight mod, which is really nice, so that we can put him there, because Orys needs to start his own. And then we're going to do Rhaenys, and she can be either a politicker or an idealist, courtly, basically the same thing, 3, 5, and 3. Nah, this one's a little bit better, so we'll go with idealist and seek her worthy successor. And then we're also going to do Orys. He can be a tactician, so monthly lifestyle experience, or disciplinarian, levy reinforcement rate. Let's go ahead and leave him as a tactician. That's fine. So this guy could come in. All right, we'll have him. I like this. Look how big he is. How little he is. He's actually a dwarf. But hey, that's okay. He is still our successor someday. And then we can have a fourth one. So we have our master of whispers, and he is actually a very big dude. So we'll let him come in, and he can either be mercenary higher cost or monthly prestige per dread, uncontrolled territory attacker advantage. We'll go ahead and get that extra knight damage. All right, and then he doesn't have anyone. That's fine. We have our dragon spears, so let's go ahead and put them in Dragonstone. Of course, we have our 250 loyalists, and we have our 3 dragons. if you've played this, you know that because these are single units, they can actually get wiped out pretty easily. I've went ahead and added these decisions down here if that happens. Basically this idea that we can recall the dragon. This will also allow us to declare a dragon dead. If they die in a battle and one of our sisters dies, we'll go ahead and take that decision as well so that they can't be respawned. So that'll keep the story going if something weird happens. It's going to be a pretty roleplay heavy, right? That's where we're really going to try to get into the story of Aegon conquering. So let's go ahead and pick. We are playing with the extra lifestyles of prowess and leadership if we get into this, but we're not a leader. And yes, prowess is important to us, but at this point we are a conqueror and we do want martial. All right, so Bellum Justum will be important for us actually. So now we've set our strategy focus. We have Blackfire equipped. We can still create another accolade. How much of this guy? 28. Okay, we'll get him, and he can be a pike captain. That's great. That'll make our dragon spear stronger. So we'll definitely do pike, and we'll force him. All right, and then there is no one to support him. We're kind of out of prestige now. Let's see if we can even declare this war for our claims. We can't. So we need to get some prestige up, which we'll do pretty quickly. So let's let this build. Open these things up. It says that Oris needs a wife. Let's see if there's anyone strong. There's not really anyone strong. We could, because he is a Westerosi Valyrian, we could marry him to this High Valyrian. That would be okay. Keep him married. I think we want good relations with the Tullys as well. They are a big house in the Riverlands, and we are invading, so that would be important. Let's see. He is, a very strong person. So traits aren't the most important thing to us, right? We're not going to get crazy about traits. However, because he is, a very strong guy, we are going to allow at least kind of put out feelers and see if there's anyone out there who is strong, who is known. We don't want lowborn. So dynasty, not lowborn. She is the only one. She's pretty. She is an upper Velman. I don't think that really fits for us. So we're going to go all, and we're going to go with adult. All right, so let's go prowess. Let's see if we can get him someone strong. Drown God, I don't think so. All right, so let's go back to culture then and do. So here's a Westerosi Valyrian, and she is a Celtigar. So let's go ahead. We'll do him with the Celtigar. That's fine. So we'll do him with the Celtigars. That'll keep the bloodlines pure, which of course we were very important about. And so we need, you can appoint for the Master at Arms. So the Master at Arms, she can now, I don't know why it says we can appoint a successor. We can't. That's fine. It says I need more spouses. I don't really know if I want a spouse though, right? Because it's like, we kind of want High Valyrians is all we're interested in. Clay call, and there aren't any. I think we could go lowborn, but of the Kingsguard. Oh, okay. So she serves our Kingsguard. So we did go ahead and we started this idea of a Kingsguard with the second son of the Valyrians. He's going to serve us, and that'll be important for us. We do have a High Valyrian, Monica, here. We'll leave her alone for now. We don't really need another wife. So we've got some stuff going. Let's let our prestige build up so that we can push our claim. That's going to be important for us. So Accolade successor has been found. That's good. And hey, Visenya is pregnant. So let's go ahead and go back up here to our Master of Arms, and sure enough, Aegon who is a Westerosi Valyrian. So, very nice. And he is not very good, though. But hey, he's still a successor. We do need to hold court. So, while we're waiting, we will go ahead and... Oh, we don't have to hold court, but we do have this event. So, the Munificence of Selwyn. In the past few days, neighboring Lord Selwyn has been visiting my court on his way to some holy site or something. Since his arrival, he has been outshining me with his generosity towards my own courtiers, who have all been lapping up his gold with no dignity. I can't help but scoff when I see him surrounded by adoring courtiers for their upteenth time. My courtiers. Of course, for you, good... A purse for you, good Gaiman, and some coins for you also, kind Daenerys. Remember, riches are meant to be shared. So, we are going to be playing to our traits. I'm ambitious, I'm diligent, I'm brave, and I'm authoritative. So, I think I wouldn't really take to being shown up like this from this Tarth Lord. So I'm going to be kicking him out. We're not going to hold court because... That's a little bit of a waste. So we're going to go ahead now and declare war for our claims. And we're going to declare... We're going to raise our army. And that's going to raise our dragons as well. And we are going to make sure that we are the captain, which we are. Very good. Alright. And the Valyrians are also coming to help us. So they'll get they'll get wiped out, right? Horror is huge at this point. So let's go ahead and land. Hey, Rhaenys is also married. So we're gonna land. So we took King's Landing, and here comes the battle. Alright. So make sure our dragons are raised. So because of our dragons, they're doing so much damage. Alright, so we defeated his armies. Our wives are okay. This is where we check. Okay, our dragons didn't die. That's good. A lot of times they do. Let's go ahead. Now we're going to take Rosby. So we'll jump across here and land, and then we'll jump across here. And he jumped in again, and we captured him. This is pretty big. So I am going to take his war banner. And I've captured some valuable prisoners. We do need money. So we're going to release Lord Pelwyn. We're going to release Prince Harwin. Master Leoman. Lord Dale. And I'm actually even going to ransom him, because we need the gold. And we'll just keep conquering. It's not really a big deal. Yeah, we still, even with him gone, we still win. Though we're going to go ahead and take this. Okay, so we had a daughter. Very nice. And she is our heir. We are still Valyrian religion, so firstborn. So she is our true heir. She's not pretty or anything. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. And she can be Rhaenys. That is fine. Alright, so we went ahead and claim that. Disable all. This is important because right off the bat with the Red Keep, we're going to want to start building the Aegon fort. Right? That's going to be really important for us. We have some prestige. We have some gold. And we've taken what will be King's Landing someday. And we're starting to build the Aegon fort. Alright, so we can reclaim King's Landing. Yes, let's move we're going to move our capital to King's Landing, because that's where we're going to be launching our attacks from. And let's see. Everyone have... No, they don't. We can't find successors for everyone. So, unfortunately, we're going to be without successors for a little while, but that is okay. And we can declare wars. We know that. Let's go ahead at this point and look at our council, because we kind of jumped off, and now we've landed, and that's all great. So, he is 22 Marshal. He's 11. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to move Oris to be our military, and we're actually going to So he is our commander of the Gold Cloaks. Will he be our... Yeah, so we're going to put... He's at 15. He's at 19. Let's go and let's see if we can get some better people in. We've taken King's Landing and we're telling folks, hey, come, serve us, have fun, let's do some good stuff. So let's go and go to adult, male or Saracen unmarried, gender female. All right, so we have a few here. So we have a court chaplain, and we're going to find spouse, and we're going to see what we get. So 16, 13, she's 30. She's going to be better, I think. No, just 16 and 13. 16 and 13. Okay, so that's about the best we can get. Okay, so we'll go with 16. So let's go back up here then. He's going to be at 19. We'll leave him there because we need to immediately... Do we need higher development? Development's 19. That's fine. We'll leave this on collecting taxes. We will switch over... We're going to put our Gold Cloak in charge of our... Because he has High Valyrian, which is nice. We're going to... Can I raise him to nobility? I guess not. He does serve us, though. But it says we can't raise him to a nobility. That's unfortunate. We're going to go ahead, and he can't marry either. No, arrange marriage. And reset. Culture, High Valyrian. Culture, Valyrian heritage. Let's go, let's see here. I don't know if I can marry to him, but we'll see. He may not be, I think because he's a gold cloak, we may not actually be able to marry to him, but let's go female. You're a captain. No, we can marry to him. He would not accept. So, opinion of matchmaker, you. So, he does, wait, he doesn't like me? When doesn't he like me? High Crown Authority, Freehold Legacy, Short Reign, Pursuit of Power, Ambitious, all that stuff. All right, well, let's start to sway him. I like that our Gold Cloak doesn't like us, but that's fine. We'll set him to negotiate with vassals. Yeah, so he'll negotiate with vassals. Oris will be... You know, Oris is 22 and 13, which is pretty good. But we'll leave him here. That's fine because Organized Army will be really good. We're going to put him on train. Actually, we're going to put him on control right now. And then he has 16 and 8. Ooh, this is hard, right? Because we don't really have a high on both. I generally like to leave them here, but we will do Marshall though. It's just movement speed and supply duration. We don't really need either one of those. Whereas domain tax we do need. So actually, okay, I'm going to move things around a little bit. So we're going to put our, we can't put our Gold Cloak down here. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're just going to move this guy down here to get us a little bit more gold. We're going to put Mistress Vicinia. No, we're going to put Mistress Danaeus. Alright, there. And then Vicinia, I want you to help me with gold so we get a little bit more. Alright, that's about all we have. And then we're going to leave Aemon. 14's fine. Okay, so that's good enough. It's not great, but it's good enough. This guy, oh, look at him, 22. I'm doing all that, and I could just get this guy in here. So now, if we go back, I can go 22. Okay, that gets us a little bit more gold. So that's a little bit better. Okay, and then This is going to just go up 2.7. King's Landing is really low, but that'll go up 99% due to low control. 0. I mean, it makes sense that it's 0 control. We did attack it with dragons, kind of burned it to the ground, so that is understandable. We have a Royal Court event. Oh, we need to actually hang up our artifacts. So, Targaryen. We can put the Iron Throne. We just conquered. The idea here, right? We just came in. We defeated his army. It was a big army, too. We wiped it out. And that allowed us to forge the throne. So we've already been able to forge the throne. And then we hang the Trident War banner over here. Nice that we could forge the throne so early with Hork bringing his whole army towards us. So that's great. Clear notifications. Another little mod we're using. Don't have anything in here. Okay, that's fine. Hold court. It does say we need to do hold court. Fine, we'll hold court. Gesture for the first. My cousin, Lord Commander Jacaerys, can barely contain his rage. Something must be done about that Westerosi Valyrian outsider. He gesticulates wildly. I have had quite enough of Lord Crispin and his ridiculous custom, Crispian, always fawning over their rulers like cats. It's time for your foreign subjects to adopt the mores of their betters. Our ability must be High Valyrian. Every Westerosi Valyrian county will be harder to integrate. Creates unwanted culture. So he loses 15 or he becomes a High Valyrian. I would actually like him to become a High Valyrian. So you spend 150. Iron Throne is a land of many. And he became High Valyrian. Look at that. Very nice. So now, if they have any more children, which they won't, really, but if they do, if he has any more kids, they'll be High Valyrian. So the next petitioner is evidently somewhat of a stranger in this court, as I do not recognize him, and the eyes of Master-at-Arms Orys have been on them since they first entered. My lord, I have come to declare that the people of the Scales are refusing to pay the taxes you have levied upon us. In times past, our landed people were granted rights and privileges. With your recent exactions, ignore. We request that you address our concerns fairly or else. So Alton is coming and basically saying that we have to support what Claw Island has always done. So I can imprison him. You gain 100 martial lifestyle experience, and Baratheon gains experience at crowd control. Trick the ringleaders into an ambush. I'm willing to hear you out. The control level. I mean, I don't see this. Let's see. Sounds to me like you're being misrepresenting some charters. You successfully demonstrate that the leaders of the types of revolt. Let's see, it goes up. I gain stewardship lifestyle. I think that, right, because I am authoritative. I just ambitious. I wouldn't put up with this. No, get out of here. And then my uncle Lord Daemon and my vassal Lord Maegard stand in front of me, bickering as usual about the best politics for our country. War is the only way to make a country rich and powerful, states Daemon. Only in peace can a country grow and prosper. No, you are wrong, Maegard. Because we are going to be supporting war pretty considerably. Holding taxes, levies. I mean, it's not for that. I don't need levies. All of you need to stop arguing. I'm going to do what I want. All right. So now we have got some gold. That's good. Can we build anything in Dragonstone? We could build warrior lodges, which we have 3, and going to forward give us a little less danger. Some more skirmishers, spearman damage. Grand tournaments are cheaper. We're going to save that for now. We've got some time, right? So we have started speaking with Storm King Argilac, and he does have his daughter Argella, who is refusing marriage, and we would like her to marry our... We wanted her to marry our brother, but she didn't want to. Now, they've already had 2 kids. Look at that. So they are definitely having children quickly. Oh, he is hunchback. That's no good. And he is delicate. Wow. So Orys is not having great children so far. We are actually going to go on a little bit of a conquering spree. So let's go declare war. Conquer County. It's 95. We're going to raise all. And we're going to go and take that. Very nice. Can we ransom him? Yeah, he has gold, so... Oh, he's not... We didn't capture him, though. Shoot. Alright, that's fine. Enforce demands. Expand all. We got 77. We need to let that grow for a second. Very nice. So we can get a martial perk. So we're going to get Bellum Justum to get that cost down. Open inventory. We now have the Crown of the Conqueror. And then the Circlet of Dark Sister. So this is for Visenya. So we need to give Visenya Dark Sister. Very nice. So now she has Dark Sister. So she has Dark Sister Circlet and Dark Sister Crown. And then we have our crown now. And we have our sword. So that is very nice. And at this point, nothing we can really do there. Do we want Strongbox? I don't think so. So let's go to find character, top realm, adult, gender, marital status. None of that really matters, but let's go to, is it ruler? Yeah, ruler, not ruler, and then we need culture, or we need, let's see if there's anyone of our dynasty. Targaryen, just our kids. Ooh, we do have a daughter here who is pretty, that's nice. Alright, so... anyone I can give this to? My sisters. I think I'm going to give this to him, because he has kids. But he doesn't have anything of his own. Right, so if I go him, he's not in... Yeah, so he's Corharris. Alright, I'm going to grant you this. Very nice. He's no longer my Master at Arms, though. That's fine. Ooh, I didn't need a Harbor Master. Ooh, they're all poor, though. Master at Arms. Lord Oris will be my Master at Arms. We need that extra, let's see, diplomacy, court grandeur. Wait, that's all he's giving me is diplomacy? Court grandeur? Ugh. I don't know if I want that. I mean, I guess there's nothing else, though. That's fine. We'll go with that for now. We do need a wet nurse. They are all poor, but we still need one. Alright, I think that's all we're going to do for now. Master of the Hunt, Master of Horse. Alright, so we should have enough now to go ahead and declare a couple more wars. 50. Seize the Lordship. He, I think... Okay, this would allow him to keep it, but I actually want Crackclaw Point to go to this guy's family. So we are going to be claiming these kind of up until the point where he can't hold anymore. So he can hold 2. So we're going to be taking, and let's see where the... Okay, so this is the normal duchy title. So we will go ahead and take that, declare war, and we're going to conquer that. And then we're going to move, still have all our dragons. And we're going to jump over here. 1,000 men, but that doesn't really matter. Alright, so we have that, and he is our prisoner. So enforce those demands. Expand all. We're just kind of moving right now, right? It's the first episode. There's not a lot of story going on yet either. Things will happen. We'll kind of develop some rivalries, especially as we start taking on the big kingdoms. But so far, that's not really our problem. All right, so grant titles. He's going to get those. So that's good. So now he'll have to get rid of the town, but that'll be for him to do, not for us. Now we can go ahead and actually declare for to make him our vassal. Make sure we have our dragons. We do still have our dragons. Sway the visit. I'm passing through. He really doesn't like us. Wow. Fire call because I'm already from the council. That was a little dumb for me. I'm passing through Gold Guard Heights, the capital of my vassal commander, Einar, when I receive an invitation to visit his palace. As I arrive, he welcomes me with a frown and a tour. One thing that strikes me is the place is full of unfinished projects. Just show me to my rooms. Alright, did I capture him? I did. So we'll ransom him. That's okay. We need the money. Alright, so now we can enforce demands. Spend all. So now he is our vassal. Prisoners can be ransomed. Another 30, another 15. Now this is going to be important to get this gold because we actually need... Crispin is coming. He's come to pay homage, taking the knee. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Lord Crispin, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the Seven Kingdoms. At last, I bid the Lord arise, confirming my satisfaction and Crispian's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. Very nice. And he's willing to pay ransom. Alright, so let's see. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my vassal in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most elegant person you have heard of? So I spend 75... and he gains 10, and this way continues. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. We do need... Let's see if we can create the duchy yet. So we have 3 of 5. We need 2 more. I don't think anyone has 2. We just got to keep conquering. So you're next, buddy. Declare war. Make sure my dragons are still here. They are. Let's just jump in here. Ooh. Become the owner of the war banner. I don't need that. That's not quite like getting the one from the Riverlands, right? I mean, that's a big one. This is a small one. We'll go ahead and ransom him. Alright, now he is also our... And then we can go on to the next one. Declare war. And we will actually do 2 now. Oh, he's already underneath this, isn't he? Yep. So, declare war. We're going to seize that. Raise all. Go in here and help our... Where are they at? Alright, so let's go ahead and wait. Enforce demands. Very nice. I'm going to jump up here. And enforce demands. Alright, so we're moving now. Very good. We almost have all of this, but we can go ahead and create the title. You do not have the title dialed in. Okay, so this unfortunately is where we don't have the title, we can't create it. So the title, right, and he has to have 5. I'm going to fix this. This is one of those things, this is a coding issue, right? This is just like a bug. There's no reason as the ruler that I shouldn't be able to create it on his behalf and give it to him, but it's not letting me, so I will do that. I'll do that between sessions, so when we start the next game, he'll have that. So, because he should have it. I want to give it to him, and I should be able to create that. There's no reason. That's just like I said, kind of like a bug. All right, so declare war and lordship, 45. Again, raise the armies. Make sure our dragons are still around. They are. Oh, we had to help our... Ooh, we can ransom. Can we ransom him? No. But we can already... Oh, can we ransom him? Yep. Ransom. Very good. Keep our gold up. Disband there. Let's go see who's in our prison. So we have a maester who has 4 gold. Pretty smart guy, but we don't need a maester. So he's going to be going to the wall. We have this guy who is actually a very good warrior. So let's go ahead. Good marshal. I don't know if we need to recruit him. We're fine there. We're just going to let him go. This guy, we'll let him go. I don't think I'm getting... No, I'm not getting stressed or anything. And then... We can't just release him. He's too far away for you to interact with. What do you mean he's too far away? He's... I don't think it moved him correctly. So we'll ransom him. Whatever. That's fine. I don't think he's supposed to be there. But that's pretty funny. Alright. We should be able to do our last war now then. So, stronghold, declare war. Very good. Raise all. Actually, let's move our rally point up here. We do not need his war banner. Ooh, we had another daughter. We had Daenerys. Very nice. May you grow wise and strong. My first daughter is almost 3. Very nice. Our dragons are still around. It's funny because I said, hey, you know, I have this thing in case there's an issue with the dragons. And then, of course, there's no issue with the dragons. So, but that's fine. And then enforce that demand. Disband all. We do have a perk. Very nice. So we're going to go to organize march just to get a little faster movement going. And we have prisoners, so these 2 can be ransomed off. Let's go up to our... Let's go see what we have in our prisoners. We have her. No, we don't have anyone. That's fine. Wow, so that is pretty fast. Good first episode, right? So we took King's Landing. The Aegon Fort is being built. It has quite a, 3 more years to go. And then we'll have the gold, hopefully, to immediately... Because nothing's going to... So the Aegon Fort is just a fort, right? This is... The first thing we do when we land is we build the Aegon Fort. It doesn't come with a model. But it will increase our castle holding to a bigger size. It'll go up to a castle 3. And then that's a kind of a little tweak I've made to the code. It's not specifically a mod. And then we will then need to go to the Red Keep, which will give us a model, and we do need 2850 for that. So we're gonna need to keep making money. We're doing pretty good. King's Landing is making more money. We're up to 49 control. Oris has 3 years left, so this is still 50%. So this will go up to another 3.6 in the end. So we're doing good on gold. Definitely taking captives and ending the war quickly is helping. This is master. Do we find someone? Oh, we did find someone. Good. What are they? So he has a 19. Oh, I don't want to pay him, but at the same time, we kind of need it. And then he has one. We'll recruit him. Spending our lot of gold, and we can't. We need. We're missing 44. But it's been 30 minutes, and we are going to do 30 minutes. I know for those who've watched my videos in the past, I always say 30 minutes, and then it's an hour. But we are doing 30 minutes, so that has been 30 minutes. We have one last event because it wasn't polished. Very good. At the end of the field exercise, it seemed a brilliant idea. To practice regrouping an army in disarray, I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to the Red Keep. Of course, by the third day of waiting, with only half of my army in place, I am now seeing flaws in the plan. Lord Benefer suggests I ride out with a contingent of captains to find the missing troops while the rest of the army returns home. All right, we'll do that. And that is it. So thank you all for joining. Definitely been a lot of fun, and I will see you for the next episode. Leave comments, and I will take your feedback that you give. Any questions you have, anything you want to see, and I will answer those questions before the next episode. This is Monday, July 22nd. I'll put this video up. That's when I'm recording. I will put the video up early in the day, U.S. time, July 23rd, 2024. If you're watching this like 5 years from now, July 22nd. So July 23rd, 2024, early in the morning U.S. time, this will go up, and then give feedback, and then towards the end of the day on the 23rd, I'll record the next episode for the next day. So get your comments in. You'll have about 8 to 12 hour window to do that, and I will try to give feedback on any comments that I hear. All right, thanks, and see you tomorrow.